Welcome back to DQC's Tales of the Blood War. D&D tabletop.
Give me blood.
Role-playing game.
With air horns.
We're a group of crazy people roll some dice and try to survive their
So loud.
descent into the nine hells and the abyss. Ah!
I thought you were about to say descent into Avernus, and I was like, no.
No. You already done that.
For our audio listeners, Crowe was trying to open up a pack of dice, and he tried to do it quietly, and it didn't work.
That one actually was really quick.
That one was really quiet.
Yeah, so the one where he wasn't trying to be quiet, it was like extremely loud.
You were like, oh, all right.
Well done.
We're gonna enjoy this audio.
I saw it at the top and I was like,
That's incredible.
that's amazing.
Truly amazing.
Clip it.
Crowe's gonna go jump off the balcony now.
Crowe.
What episode is this?
This one is 2.8.
Oh, okay.
This is 2.8.
That makes
not
me feel.
2.9.
That makes me feel good.
Alright, yeah, clip 2.8, about 5 minutes.
Oh man, you know what? You take an inspiration for that.
I feel
I haven't
inspired.
used my inspiration.
Well, then you have the one that you already have.
Perfect.
Okay, this doesn't even feel real, but I've been trying to explain what just happened to the audio listeners. Crowe got mad because he couldn't open up one of the dice baggies, threw it up in the air, it hit the string lights above his head,
Does that happen?
Yeah.
and then fell right back down onto his head.
It was perfect.
Yes.
It's brilliant.
It was perfect.
Chaos.
Anyway,
It should be.
hi, I'm Scott Salem. I'm our resident DM for Tales of the Blood War. I was like, relative is not the word that I was looking
I'm the
for.
relative dude.
I'm a relative DM, relatively DM. And to my right, we have.
My name is Garrison, and I play Seren Darkmore, the Kalistar Barbarian Fighter.
Next.
It's your turn, dip fuck.
Oh! My name is Caine Harrison, also known as Caine, and I
Also
play...
known as Dipfuck.
Also known as Dipfuck. And I play Strataru Mhelhie, the female fallen Asmar warlock sorcerer. That's what it says on D&D Beyond. And I was like, in case you didn't know,
Right.
my 6'5" womanly ass will be in hell for a while. And to my right...
I'm Cal, and I play Flit.
I play Fit!
Okay, fit.
I'm recovering from food poisoning, okay? My body is not working, including my mouth.
Paul?
I play Flit, who is the College of Cirque Arts Bard Paladin. Tabaxi, Fire Genasi, blah blah blah.
College of what?
Cirque Arts.
Cirque Arts.
Cirque.
Yeah.
I thought I heard swords just really wrong. Anyway.
College of Swords.
I was like, oh, you had the thing again.
Hello, I'm Crowe. I play Kibitsuji, the Thigh Green Bard Warlock.
Is it thigh cream?
That's what I thought it was. Is it Thrycreen or Thigh-creen?
Is it thrycreen? I don't know, man.
Thrycreen, right?
Is there an R
Yeah,
in both?
Thrycreen.
Yes.
Thrycreen. It's got an
It
R.
just sounded like you said Thigh-creen. She's got massive fucking thighs.
I got some thigh cream.
Have you not looked at my thighs, man? They're pretty thick.
You got all that thigh cream to rub on the
fucking
thigh.
3 C's
Big
on it.
boy.
It's the one thing that he really needed when he came to hell. He's gonna need that thigh cream for these thick thighs.
There's so many ways to go with this. But who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm everybody in the whole world, minus you guys.
Oh, that's who I hate.
That's who I. That's who I.
You!
That's fair. That's fair. Oh man. When we last left off, our adventurers spent the session traveling through the plain of Avernus in search of finding the River of Styx so that they can locate a ferryman to allow them to traverse the plain into wherever it is that they want to go next. They fielded a storm of fireballs that assailed their demon grinder. They went through a city of pillars of skulls that
Yeah.
screamed at them and attacked them with sonic attacks.
It's hot.
They, in several instances, almost ended the life of one Chal.
You know, the emphasis on the almost feels like
Almost.
it's a fucking.
A little targeted. Yeah.
Almost.
Shut the fuck up.
There were 2 chances that session.
Yeah.
Before-
Both of them.
Before Chal was
I
able
left the
to.
window open for you to fucking end it.
You didn't ask me to.
Yeah. But he eventually escaped, disappearing into the plane to be found again later. Maybe? Who knows? But for now, we cut away from the party, starting their journey back through the plane and go to a different location.
Epic unemployed.
Thank you. Everyone else ignored me, and I was like, acknowledge me!
No.
Validate me!
Don't validate me, just acknowledge me.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Hey, Caine,
Yeah.
I see you.
He's too validating. Whoops.
We cut
I mean, thank you.
to a dark, wet castle dungeon. Flit, at the top of last session, Kib noticed as a figure reached through a portal, slapped a pair of handcuffs around your ankle, dragged you through it.
I was in
Give me a. Well, it doesn't even matter. As you're dragged through this portal, you wake up.
What the fuck?
Time to put on a little makeup.
Flit? Yes.
Yes, who am I talking to?
Standing in front of you, about 12 feet tall, appears to be. Give me a nature check, or religion, or history, whatever you'd like to use.
An intelligence.
Right.
That is a 15.
15. What looks to be what you can approximate to a chain devil,
Okay.
who has basically wrapped this monocle around your ankle, and as he's wearing a pressed white button down, gray tie, gray suit, gray slacks, everything very muted. He's got thin rimmed glasses on. He goes, I have something to show you. I believe you've been looking for your sister?
Yes?
Come with me.
Okay.
He leads you down hallways, corridors, cells line the walls, souls screaming, some souls lying catatonic. You walk for what it seems to be hours through these unending, undifferentiated corridors. Everything looks the same. It's hard to know where the hallways ever connect if you've ever been in the same area more than once. And you're led to a room. He takes a key out of his pocket, unlocks the door, steps inside. You're sitting in basically the other side of an interrogation chamber. There's a big pane of glass along one wall that you can see through. He goes, step inside. He points through the window, and you see your sister, Flair, sitting in the chair, restrained, ankles and wrists. A woman. Doesn't appear intimidating, sits across from her, speaking What she says you can't hear. You can only see the conversation happening behind the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And as she speaks, you can see... give me a perception check.
Okay. That was cocked. That is a natural one.
Nat 1.
I'm never gonna give you my energy again.
Well, it's because you gave her energy.
I know.
It's all your fault, Caine.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
God damn
Jeez,
it.
Louise.
Fuck!
Failure!
I know!
If only someone could silvery barbs your perception check. No, because it's disadvantage.
Can't see shit.
You are distracted by the sight of your sister. You haven't seen in a long time. She looks not unhealthy, but certainly thinner than she was before. A little more gaunt.
Yeah.
The cheekbones have sunken in. It's tightened up around. You can really see the
Yeah.
bone structure of her face. The man turns to you and goes, "She's not yet ready to join your party."
As Flit kind of is brought into the room and soaks in everything and takes a few moments, she starts taking a few steps forward before this devil kind of stops her, and she looks back and goes, "What do you mean she's not ready?"
Look closer. And he points out to you something you weren't able to see before, which is, as this conversation is happening, you can see flickers and moments of something ghostly and ethereal, like tugging through your sister. It's like her face kind of like splits off for a brief moment. Not like in half, but like a copy, like a translucent copy of it will like pull out, come back in, pull off, come back in, pull out. And you can see these like little micro moments of an ethereal vision of your sister, surrounding and moving within and about and around her. And the man looks at you, the devil looks at you, says, "The warden's training takes a toll. She trains in matters of the soul, in matters of life and death. And the only way to understand matters of the soul and life and death is to live it, and die it, and live it again."
Question about the structure of the room.
Yes.
Is there like a glass pane or anything separating me from?
Yeah, you're basically
Yeah.
behind a one-way mirror. Like
Okay.
you're just looking, and they can't see you. There's like like they're having like a conversation, where you've stepped in to watch them in a
Right.
way that they don't know that you're observing.
As soon as he starts saying things like "die and live" and "die and live," Flit's eyes go wide with panic, and she just like runs to the like glass pane and just starts banging
Give
on
me a
it.
dexterity saving throw.
That is a fail.
Okay. You attempt to run to the glass. The devil snaps his fingers in the chain around your ankle, bolts you to the ground.
You stop! What the fuck is going on here?
Are you not undergoing training of your own? Has it been altogether pleasant for you?
Flit kind of looks down at the ground in this just extremely vulnerable, helpless state. Just goes, "No."
Neither is it pleasant for your sister, or your friends, or allies, or anybody who has to undergo what it is you will have to undergo to accomplish what it is you are to accomplish. She is not dead, and she will not be dead. nor will she be made undead, which is a blessing.
I want to insight check that. That's a little better. It's a 13.
You don't glean. Yeah, you can't glean anything from the facial. What are you looking into specifically?
The comment about like she will not be undead. It just feels a little on the nose.
Oh.
To Flit.
Yeah. With a 13, you can register that he sees that line of questioning in your eyes. He goes, "It is a favorite trick of the Warden's, one that we have dissuaded her against. Keeping your lives mortal has been deemed less of a risk."
What does she have to do?
The better question is, what do the two of you have to do? There's been an arrangement made. See, between myself, Glazia, your sister, and Seralis, is it?
Yes, and Flit will just kind of grimace as she...
Agreed. Not the type we like to keep company with. But an arrangement's been made. It appears that even for the Warden, sometimes working together is better than working apart. I'm not at liberty yet to provide you the full details of what it is you'll be doing. I know that it's frustrating navigating a new world with new people, not knowing what it is your goal is, what's been set before you. But know that when you do go to task, it will be together.
And how soon will that be?
I'm not the one who makes that decision. But, not to worry. Glacia's permitted a gift for you. And he pulls out like a necklace, kind of tarnished rust bronze, kind of rose goldy color. That he looks up to you. And it's just a figure of yourself in a pose, like holding out arms outstretched, like you are going to embrace. He goes, "This is for you."
Flit will step back a little bit and kind of looking at the devil, reach out and like barely touch it.
When you make contact with it, a green glow shoots from the point you make contact with down your body. You feel, for a moment, the not quite embrace, but a connection to your sister.
What is this?
It's a bonding necklace. Your sister has one. And you can see, again, on that nat 1 perception check, which
Yeah.
you couldn't see it before, you go to look and she's got a figure of herself kind of in the same, like, out to embrace position.
Okay.
She goes, "When the time comes that her training has been completed, you'll feel it. Reach out to that feeling, embrace your sister, and the two of you will be united once again."
And I'm just supposed to take your word for this? It all just seems very... And she just looks at her sister and looks back at him. Convenient.
In what way?
The fact that you have this plan to put us together. And what about the third? Do you know about?
Oh, that will be up to the two of you, I believe. Is that not the direction your group was already heading?
Yes.
We're merely allowing you to bypass the detour of coming all this way to make a collection. This gives you a more instantaneous approach. I thought you'd be grateful, of course, but if you're not, if you'd rather come all the way down here to make your collection, I'm happy to take the token back.
And she kind of like clutches the necklace to her chest a little bit. Very much in a way of I don't know if this is true, but she sees the power around her and like just being simply outclassed, and this being kind of her only option. And she'll go, I'll take it. And kind of regaining her composure, she'll slip it on over her now undercut hair.
Mm-hmm. You slip it on, and you can feel it's slightly uncomfortable, but it's not painful. The necklace, a little tight, as it, like tightens up, kind of like a chain.
Mm-hmm. Great. That feels entirely pleasant.
Reminder of the strength of your bond.
She grimaces back. And she will be okay?
She will be better.
Nathan.
In the way that you are better. In the way that your friends have been made better.
Fuck. Flit will look over to Flair one last time and more so to herself than anyone else, just goes, I'll get us out of this.
Did you say that? Seeming conspicuous, timely at the same time, Flair turns her head and you swear makes eye contact with you through the wall. Before you feel the sinking sensation of being pulled to the ground. And you are back with your friends. Sitting amongst the demon grinder.
Am I in like my own little like operating space?
Yeah, you're like,
wrecking ball?
well, you actually end up sitting basically inside the grinder. There's a central cavity that has some seating in it. That's like the safest spot to be in the grinder, as several of your compatriots found out during the fireball storm. But you end up like getting shunted in a seat. No chain around your ankle, but a necklace around your neck.
I'm cleaning off Arrow in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Seren, Kib, you all see is a little green portal basically opens behind a chair. Flit sat.
Well, that's one errand taken care of.
Oh. She's back. Say. Oh, you drive. Oh, you guys are pretty.
You guys watch. You guys just see tears streaming down Flit's. It's not a loud cry. There's no sound. It's just is just like, there. I saw my sister. She's like clutching her necklace.
Is she
Updates?
okay? Turn off the engine. It doesn't need to be on right now.
They are manacled to some kind of prison chair and being put through some sort of death, life magic, like their soul is being like hovered between the two.
It's a good torture tactic.
Seren? Prism speaks up as you say that. Okay, so that's it's pretty heavy there, bud. So we're gonna have a little conversation. Just come with me. Like she like pulls your hair. To, like,
I'm not getting up.
okay. So you
Flit just bursts into tears.
Okay, so so you basically just said, oh, your sister's being tortured and that's great? And you thought that was cool?
I didn't say it was a good thing that she was being tortured.
No,
I
just
said it was a good way to torture somebody.
Uh-huh. So how might that make somebody feel who maybe saw that happening to their sibling or a person that they care about? And then they go, obviously in a heightened state of emotion, and then I'm just saying, maybe say you're sorry.
Excuse me?
Just, maybe just say you were sorry for making a out-of-pocket comment that hurt your friend's feelings.
I'm sorry for hurting your feelings.
Oh.
Flit is not even looking up at you.
Yeah.
Like her face is just she's just ugly. It is a restrained ugly cry, which almost makes it worse. Just deep in her hands, just trying to
Neil comes over
claw
and pats you on the shoulder. It's pretty dark down there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need a place to be alone for a second, the operating spot for the wrecking ball is kind of isolated.
It's true.
That was your spot.
I'm taking some rope and I am tying one of the arrows that Charles shot into me, onto my the scabbard for my sword. I'm gonna keep it there.
Great.
Flit will...
How's everyone's hit points, by the way?
I'm at 28.
Okay. So, Seren,
I'm fine.
bloodied.
Seren has 6 arrow holes in him.
Yeah. Kim, how are you looking?
I'm half.
Okay. So, kind of bloodied.
Can you see? Can you see her lips?
His computer closed. No.
Well,
okay.
what the hell?
I don't think he took any damage.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe half a fireball
Yeah.
at one point.
She took damage or something.
Did you take damage?
Yeah, what are your hit points at, Strataru?
23 out of 57.
Okay, there you go. So all of your party members are bloodied,
And Charles is missing.
and Chal is missing.
Yeah.
Flit will kind of just recover, take a deep breath, and kind of settles back into getting shit done mode, and looks to you and goes, so, where are we at process-wise?
We're heading to the city of Dark Spines, looking for a place called Abrazeus Appraises. Supposed to put him out of business. job for Mhelhie to make some soul coins.
Great. Do we know what his business is?
Appraisals?
Could have surely it was almost the exact same thing.
Okay.
His existence rubs Mhelhie the wrong way.
Weird. Like, there's very much like a concerned, like, questioning, you know, we don't seem to have a lot of information about this.
But you... Sorry, I was somewhere else.
Yeah, Flit poofed back into his seat in the demon grinder
And then cried.
and then cried because
Yeah.
she said, "My sister's soul is being torn or like
Yeah.
ripped," and then
The usual.
and Seren was like, "It sounds like a great way to torture someone."
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you mention that it's an Avernus?
Honestly, I didn't know what that word meant when it was said.
Abrazeus, I believe the name was,
Mhm.
is an Avernus, and the business is something that Mhelhie would like to curb. Death is not necessary, but not unwanted. We are free to dispose of this person however we wish. If we do, we get quite a few soul coins.
And the stipulation, of course,
Okay.
being, nobody can tie it back to Mhelhie. It's part of the rule.
Right. So, in other words, we have to take the fall.
Well, if no one sees us, finds us,
That's
figures
if
it
we
out.
get caught.
But if so, we don't have to. We can say we're underneath orders of somebody else. We are champions of hell.
Do we have a method?
Strataru, like,
I spin the fucking bullet chamber on my revolver.
Strataru will, like, open, like, her book to, like, ways she's murdered people, and it's, like, dozens and dozens and dozens of ways, and she's like, we have options.
Okay.
But figuring out what we're dealing with, who we're dealing with, and figuring out the business is probably our first avenue. We don't have to revert to murder.
Start up the engine.
Okay.
We really don't have to revert to murder, but it's, you know, old reliable, I guess. In hell.
Okay.
Avernus are very powerful devils, by the way.
Fun.
Do I know
More
that? Do I know
powerful
that
than-
term?
Give me a check.
What's his name?
Grange?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, natural 20.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. So you would know Avernus devils.
Uh-huh.
They are known for their beauty. They are known for being like really disciplined warriors. It would be unusual for an Avernus to leave the front lines of the Blood War to go do something like start a shop or trade.
okay. Interesting.
Because they are like dedicated warriors.
Right.
And it's like part of what their soul is collected for is to fight. They generally, they have all the same abilities as a lot of devils. Pretty good against magic stuff. Their attacks do poison damage along with their damage. They're winged creatures. They can fly.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty powerful. Not the highest ranked devils, but they're above halfway
Right.
in the ranking system.
Yeah.
So
It seems that Avernus aren't normally business operators. Maybe there's a more peaceful way around it? I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's not even an Avernus at all. Maybe that's just the form they take on.
Shapeshifters.
I'm doing a look to see if I can see a city anywhere again.
have we gotten on the road and we're driving
Yes.
now? Anybody who wants to, where is everyone within and on and around the demon grinder at this point?
I mean, if we're past the hell balls,
We're past the Hellfire storm, the Fireball storm. We're past the thing we just got past was the Pillar of Skulls. Was the most recent thing.
Then Kibitsuji would find himself back on the harpoon gun.
The harpoon gun.
I'm actually gonna sit in the middle area and I'm gonna ask for Eleanor to go man the jaw.
Sure.
Would you like to? As she points towards the jaw.
Why not, right? Might as well learn how this vehicle works. And she sits down and basically expertly starts piloting it as the tattoo on her glows. Gets a handle on this machine very quickly.
Got it. Then I'll just sit in the middle, read my book, and go into like a sort of a trance.
Great.
Flit will go over to this said secluded wrecking ball location.
The tail flip.
Yeah.
Yes.
To just out of like just taking a moment to herself, but also knowing that was the thing she practiced with for a couple of hours, if I recall.
A while, yeah. You spent a while wrecking things with that wrecking ball.
So.
Great. So everyone except for Strataru can give me a perception check.
27.
Okay.
Sick. I rolled a 4.
Cool.
Plus
8.
4.
8.
We both got 8.
Okay.
8.
8 and 8. Well, I mean, Flit, it's clear why you're not paying attention. You have a lot on your mind.
The mascara's running.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot you're thinking about, overwhelmed with, thinking about your sister who you've just seen alive, in so much as that is a life.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you're not really like scanning your surroundings and you're lost in your own head. Kib, what's got you so distracted?
Kim kind of just like, he needs to take a nap. So he's on the harpoon gun.
Are you below half health?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, been through a lot already
Just
today.
Done.
Yeah.
Almost flew out the vehicle. Almost got myself caught up with everything else that was going on. So.
Right. Yeah, Kim, you sit at your harpoon just like lazily pointing it around things, not really paying attention to what's going on.
I will just for like just for things.
Just for things?
Yeah, just for things. I will do while I'm up kind of in the it's not the cockpit, but like what are we calling this section of the vehicle? Just the wrecking ball.
Yeah, the tail.
The tail. Okay. While I'm in the tail, as sort of a coping mechanism, Flit will just start to hum like a tune that she heard, her parents, sing to her and her sisters and siblings, and Song of Rest, everybody.
Yes, and tease us.
Right. Yeah, you guys can spend enough time driving in relative safety to get a short rest in.
So add a D6 if you use hit dice.
Yeah, you get an extra 1d6.
I feel like Song of Rest should be better than that.
Rest, my friend. Oh, I got friends in a low place where the fire blows.
The always.
Why is my sound on?
Ooh.
You drive for probably 2 to 3 hours without incident across a relatively flat, unforgiving redness between the sky and the ground.
I rolled the exact number of hit points I was down.
Well done.
Is that with or without the extra d6?
With the extra D6.
There you
the
go.
exact number.
I feel so useful.
So useful. Seren. Ever observant. Always looking. On a 27 perception check, you see in the distance, again, it is impossible to truly approximate distance on Avernus. Things that look close can take you days to get to. Things that are far away, you can get to in an hour. You never know, truly, how close or how far away you are from anything on this plane. But you can see in the distance a mountain, and surrounding that mountain appears to be a swarm of a flock of birds, a swarm of birds of prey. You can't quite make it out. Your eyes focus over to it, and you realize that it is not birds. It is dragons. You are not moving in that direction right now. It's just simply something you see off in the distance.
I'm not gonna do it. I really want to, but I'm not gonna do it.
You can give me a history or religion or a check if you want to.
Yeah, I will. I fucking suck. History or religion, yeah, they're both +1. That's a 5.
5. Yeah. Lots of dragons. It's a lot of dragons. Lots and lots and lots of dragons. Over in that direction. Why it's there? What it's there for? It's just escaping you right now.
So you're in the like seating area. I'd like turn back like, hey,
Oh, yes.
what is that? As I keep driving straight, but I just point it out to you.
Strataru, you see the same vision, the same thing.
Is it history or religion?
Yeah.
Religion. 18 plus 2 plus 3, 23.
23. That's a pretty obvious area on the plane of Avernus with a 23. Not a lot of dragons would be around one area without it being a specific domain. But you would know that is the domain of Tiamat, the Scaled Tyrant.
That... My best guess is guess that that's probably the domain of the Scaled Tyrant. The dragons are probably protecting her area. Big Mama T.
The T word.
Who?
Being this close to the domain, I don't feel comfortable saying the word, but the name of the thing earlier that we taught you about, the dragon that rivals Big Mama Z. You can laugh, Seren. It's okay.
I'm trying to figure out if he would be a dumbass and say the name out loud immediately after being reminded of what it was. I don't think you would.
Roll me a d20.
I don't think you would. You was just told not to that you didn't feel comfortable saying it, so I don't think you would. He's not that stupid. You just go. Still steer clear of that.
That's probably best.
Also, if I'm on flat terrain, what the fuck is that?
Well, you hear
Am I in trouble?
the beating of wings.
Gun it! Gun it! Gun it!
You gun it. We'll you
I'll look alive!
That's difficult.
I
I go on top.
Yeah.
I'll go on top.
Strataru, you go on top. Seren, you can't see it just physically from where you are.
Yeah, no, I figured I couldn't, but I'm telling everybody else to give me fucking eyes.
Yeah. Kib, Flit, it's crazy you didn't see this.
Wow.
Heading towards the demon grinder, considering you're outside in this moment. Strataru, as you go outside, you can give me a perception check.
Cool. And I'm
With
gonna
advantage, you know what you're looking for.
I'm gonna slide in front of kind of like where he's looking, because the little like visor, so I could point it out.
Yeah.
There's straps actually on the hood, so you can hold yourself in too.
Cool.
Because we put the straps in for Neil to ride on the hood.
Awesome. 18.
18. Yeah, you look up and see a huge shadow, a white winged creature, wings outstretched, flying behind with a rider? Something on top of the dragon, and they are beelining it for where you are, for your location.
I'm gonna kind of yell through the thing. I'm gonna go, someone's riding a white dragon. Do I have a relative age? Young or adult?
Yeah, it's not a high check, but give me a nature check just to see what you...
Nature would be a 9.
9? Certainly not young. Probably not ancient.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between.
Range, yeah.
Yeah.
A teenager.
Teenager or an adult.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Someone's riding an angsty dragon. It's a white dragon.
Great!
Is this aggressive or?
Well, it's coming for us, so you can decide that. Can I see who's on top?
You gave me that perception check of 18, and that was enough to get you that there's someone on top. They are wearing an armor that like glints blue, red, black, green, white.
Want it.
It's dope, but I mean, with my experience in the Hells, this is probably a rider of Tiamat. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And so what, Seren, you've gotten a report. Are you gunning it still?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Shit, I guess... Let me know whenever they look like they're gonna make an attack so I can turn.
Sure.
Sure.
Does anyone know Draconic? Shouting to the crew.
I do!
She's gonna use thaumaturgy so it's louder, so everyone can hear past the, everything that's going on.
I don't think Alienor does, unfortunately.
Nope!
I'm surprised. I do not know Draconic.
Great. Hey, we have the enchantment, bitch. We got this. This'll work.
Got this, guys! Haven't used all my spells for the day already.
Yes, I have. Yikes. What row, Reggie?
You guys drive for another 15-20 minutes.
It's just following?
It's following. It's getting a little closer, but it's not making any aggressive actions.
I'm gonna cast Stomp. Actually, before I do that, let me make sure these are fucking concentration. Okay, no.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, they're good. No, your turn. Did I catch it? No, I didn't. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy, and then I'm gonna cast tongues. My old divination bitch thing.
Great.
So they can understand me, and I'm gonna say in thaumaturgy, Gary. We're just passing through. We mean no harm. May I ask why you're chasing us? Fair. There was just a draconic
roar
just
in
fair.
response. And you hear, if you are not here to harm us, then let us inspect you so that we may see for ourselves.
Guys, team, they're requesting an inspection. I don't know how this works here, but they're requesting an inspection of us and our vehicle. What do we think? What do we think, team?
I mean, this is as fast as this thing goes, so we're not getting away.
It reminds me of guard tower bullshit.
Basically, you can, in short bursts, create distance between yourself and this thing, but because you can't keep that going for more than, a few, eventually they kind of even out and catch up because they don't hire as quickly as the Demon Grinder does.
Okay. So we're pulling over.
Comply.
We're complying.
Slow down.
Okay. We're pulling over.
Also, out of curiosity, does this thing have a wheel, or is it like just a shit ton of levers?
Oh no, you can like steer it. It's got like, you know, the thrust for like gunning it and like pulling it back and shifting it defensive. But then you can
it was like if it was like one of those things where it's just like a tank where it's just a shit ton of levers and not really a wheel.
No, it's steerable.
Okay.
It's a vehicle.
And who responded? Was it the dragon that
It was the dragon that roared.
Yeah. Cool times. Great times. Hey, Kib.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Just so you know, Big Mama Z and Big Mama T don't get along. If you didn't already know, so, your sigil thing might be a trigger.
Who's Big Mama Z? Oh. She wouldn't like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Can I,
It took Neil a while to understand.
wisdom saving throw?
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
Can I wisdom saving throw?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Okay.
12.
Yeah. Other than
about.
a ping of fear washing through you at the sound of dragon wings, nothing immediately comes into your brain.
Kim is just gonna start playing music.
Give me a performance check.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
We are friends to dragons everywhere.
21.
21. All right. Cool.
Secret tunnel.
Amazing. You start playing some music.
Yeah, no.
Seren. Y'all slowing down?
It's come to a full stop.
The dragon alights, lands down.
I get out and I approach. Non-threateningly, I don't have a weapon out, nothing.
Rest of you?
Nice.
What about the rest of you? The Demon Grinder comes to a standstill, and this anyone who hasn't given me a nature check, now that this thing is right in front of us, can do a nature check if they'd like.
15.
15.
8.
You and your
10.
eights. 10. Seren, this is an adult.
Okay.
White dragon. Lands in front of you. Looks at you. What do the four of you do? Alienor steps out with Seren.
Strataru, given her knowledge of everything, she'll just give a bow.
I was about to do the same thing. I bow and I say greetings in Draconic.
Greeting.
Flit will just kind of follow with a bow as well.
I'll play music. He does not give a fuck.
Are you in the Demon Grinder still, or did you get out?
Just sitting on top of it.
Okay.
That kind of just in your harpoon spot, basically, still outside.
Playing my lute.
The dragon.
There's a dragon force.
Walks up to each of you. You smell of him. You, looks at you, Strataru. Smell of him.
Is this all in Draconic?
Yes, you can hear all this and you can understand what's being said.
You have tongues up.
I got
don't you?
tongues. I got on.
Yeah.
I just hear.
Yes, yeah. It's a lot of the growling you're hearing in this audio.
Of who?
Sky Fighter, the Angel Tracker.
How do you feel about the tracker?
I would eat him and shit him out just to eat him again.
Then we actually align quite well.
talking. Stop.
Oh,
Oh!
the one that we just fought, and he ran from us.
Where?
I shot him in the head.
So he is dead then.
Unfortunately, though.
He pulled some.
Okay.
Yeah, steps up on its back wings and just like lets a roar out when you say unfortunately no.
And he let out.
Part of your performance.
You're just the bard from The Witcher who's just writing songs about fucking everything that happens.
Where is he?
They got a cold breath.
From
Yeah, it is just like dry ice, like mist that steams from its maw.
did I get a direction that he was going in? Whatever, because I had my magic was still clung to him.
You got a direction he was going in. What are cardinal directions in Avernus?
Can I assume
knows?
if it's towards or away from the Blood War? Because I know that's
Yeah.
kind of
Again,
the only marker. we
give me a
have.
survival check to try to orient yourself with all the driving you've done
That's
on
fair.
the plane since you've left.
That is a. Is it survival?
Yeah.
I have a +4. Holy shit. 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you were able to point an approximation of a direction on basically where you've come from,
Yeah.
and then slightly the direction that you felt the magic was going at the time.
The one you speak of was tracking me and wants to exterminate me. So I have no companionship for that one.
And where did he go?
And she'll point and she'll gesture, not point because pointing's weird. She'll gesture in the direction of. Sorry, mine was camera.
Oh no.
Gesture in the direction of where Chal went. He was looking rather worse for wear before he pulled his trickery, so he's gonna be licking his wounds.
I will tear him limb from limb.
I pull out one of the extra arrows that I pulled out of myself, and I go, if you kill him, do you run this through his heart for me?
Or use that to track him. That might be a.
I hadn't thought about that.
Strataru just
You
looks over at
pulled the
like,
arrow out saying, you know.
I can understand what you're saying, but like everybody else, like Flit's just kind of wide-eyed.
Yeah, it's
just
a lot of-
like-
Also, Seren is not paying attention to everything he
going
said. This entire conversation has been Draconic. He's not switching out of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, to Flit and Kib, it's just a bunch of.
Other than
So everyone understands.
Right.
Yep.
You pull that arrow out, and the dragon. You are giving this to me.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Well,
friend dragons. The rider.
Garrison's really fucking happy. Seren is just honored.
The rider steps off of the white dragon. 5'8", 5'9", full head to toe in this brilliant scaled armor, scales of every type of chromatic dragon make it up, and they look at you silently and simply hold out their hand and take the arrow and give a nod. They hold your gaze for a little while, Strataru.
She'll do a little bow. A respectful bow. Not as much as the dragon got, but definitely a respectful bow.
They bow.
Flit is just like watching Strataru and like mimicking the movement.
They don't really
Yep.
give you any time. You bow, and as they turn around to hop back onto the dragon.
Cool.
The creature goes, "Oh, thank you for this service. What are you doing in these lands?
We are attempting to make our way to the city of Darkspot.
To what end?
Honestly, business. We have lots we need to collect on something that is mine. But I had a question for you, if you don't mind.
Yes, I will try to answer.
Can this dragon tell I have, like, I mean, obviously I have my mark, but I have cold resistance, so I'm not bothered by the cold at all. Have they taken notice of that at all? With all of their roaring they've done in our face, which would be like a blast of, like...
Yeah, they definitely, I mean, they do.
Okay.
You maybe get a sense that's why you're being given a little bit of respect in this moment.
Got it.
It's just like you can stand up to me, so I will entertain you.
We try to be in the habit of making friends with powerful people, powerful beings, and there are no more powerful than dragons.
That is truth.
Is there anything we could do to gain the favor of you, or... And she gestures towards the domain to pay tribute. Other than the gift of to be able to track him down easier.
And a beautiful gift it was. The best gift you can give to those who reside in this domain is to leave it. Yes?
And that we will.
Good. Again, I thank you for your gift.
Wait. And I pull out my sword very slowly. Because it's coated in his blood. And I hold it out. His blood's on this.
Lets out a roar, the smell.
I put it back very slowly.
The dragon starts to back away and feel the wings begin to start flapping
I take another very low bow.
to build up. And then there is another. I smell him. He is not supposed to be here. Where are they? And they look and make eye contact with you, kid. The dragon
And he looks my way.
lets out a roar and begins to leap towards the demon grinder. The rider leaps off, stands in front, puts a hand up in the air, and the dragon comes to a stop. Brings their head down, the dragon lowers its head.
What is this dragon doing?
The figure in the armor looks at you.
The figure in the armor is looking at me intensely. Hello, I'm...
Looks at a second, back at the dragon. You can't hear anything. There's a discussion happening between the two of them. She closes her fist.
Like a mental discussion?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, if it's out loud, I have
No.
a passive perception of 20.
You can't hear anything. It's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
But you can see their faces change, like they're,
Yeah.
having a talk. She closes her fist. Dragon roars, but backs away from the vehicle. Goes up. Flies off
With the rider or
With the
gloves?
rider.
Okay.
into the distance.
Well, let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, let's go.
I will fill you guys in.
Get the fuck out!
I will fill you guys in.
I will gun it.
Yes.
Whenever.
And I will start rolling the checks if I need to. I'm gonna keep gunning it for a minute.
Okay. So go ahead.
No,
Strataru.
yeah. I will fill you guys in a minute. And as you notice, as the dragon goes away, Strataru loses all composure she had, that she was just staring in the face of this adult dragon and not blinking. I will explain this all in a minute. We just need to get in and get the fuck out.
Seren's already in.
So she gets inside.
Yeah. You all, squeal out of
Smiles a
there.
little bit on the back of the chair and then gets in the driver's seat.
Flit just like puts her hand on Strataru's back and just kind of like starts rubbing it a little bit, like unsure herself. It's just like, it'll be okay.
It'll be fine. I'm fine.
As you all drive away from this encounter and head off towards what you hope is the city of Darkspine, we're going to take our first break.
Whoa, whoa.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome to one of our regularly scheduled intermissions. Refill your drinks, go to the bathroom, and enjoy this break, or any ads that may play along the way.
Welcome back.
And the camera's off.
Ah! That's all right.
Not welcome.
You don't need to see me. They all see me all the time.
But like, you're supposed to be the main face. We gotta see you.
What if I just do this?
Oh god.
And cover my face the whole time?
Oh no.
Just side face?
Yeah, just
Give us 3/4. That's
Side profile?
yes.
3/4 cover. but the face.
3/4 cover on my face.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The +5 to your AC.
5 years.
It'd be crazy if you were like, my AC's up by +5.
You pop the collar.
Popped collar gives you half cover.
Just because how cool you are. Half cooler.
That's how somebody casts Sanctuary. Just pop the collar.
Pop the collar. We can't attack him, dude.
Whoa.
Too strong. He's too tough, dude. I can't. Ugh. So,
But a book.
you all make your way away from the encounter as the dragon flies off into the sky. You continue driving. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The next 2 days of drive time that you spend navigating this demon grinder are desolate and dry. The further you drive away from the main conflict of the Blood War, the more the plane seems to quiet itself down. Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you stopping the demon grinder to go to bed?
At times, yeah.
I was about to say, because like, I don't sleep. If you taught me how to do it, I could keep driving until you
There would probably be then a moment where I would like show you. It's got just make it very basic and then say if anything else happens, put my ass up.
You have 2 people that don't.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Drive defensively, all times.
Yeah, it's like half speed.
Right.
So I'm just like cruising down, just like seat laid back, like hand on the top of the wheel.
Great. I need a survival check for who's taking it night 1 while Seren and Flit and Alienor rest. Rollies.
You can do it.
Oh!
7.
Damn.
14.
All right.
Nice.
So, Kib, I need a survival check.
How's your survival?
+4.
Oh, okay, we have the same survival. It's good. It's good. Guidance. Since I'm guidance.
Guidance.
Use up a D4.
4.
That's a 14.
Wow.
Also, I cast guidance before and find familiar. I rolled for both of those, and they were both over like an 8.
Great.
So I
I
think
think
I'm
you're
at-
up to 7 now?
Yep.
You're getting up there.
What did we say happens if it gets 20, or did you just say that something was going to happen if it
Oh,
gets
if
20?
if you get to 20, something
and roll a 20.
and roll a 20, something cool will happen.
18.
18. Okay.
My
Kib,
boy.
You feel like you're able to keep the grinder on a relatively straight path in the direction that you all were heading in, and that you're not getting yourself turned around.
I'll cast Mage Hand for now,
Okay.
so it can control the wheel.
Yeah, it just holds the wheel in place, basically.
And then Kib is just like, just sitting back, just writing music.
Great.
But it's like trying to keep a distracted mind.
Cool.
Can I try to, like, I know this is probably useless, but can I write down, like, any markers that we're going by where I'm like, that's a very specific looking skull rock. That's a very different looking skull.
Sure.
That's
yeah.
cool.
You can, that can be the guidance. You know, part of the guidance that you're giving.
I'm just writing, I'm trying to map it out.
Yeah.
Do we have a map, don't we? Oh, I thought we had a map of Avernus.
You had a map of the Emporium when you got to the Emporium.
Oh, I thought we got a map of Avernus. That's why we. Okay, that's fine. I'm making one.
Yeah.
Not a good one.
You draw a bunch of scribbles for the war, and then like cave next to it,
Yeah.
and then wandering Emporium area, and skulls.
Yep.
And,
Oh my god.
yeah.
If I were to actually make a map.
Right. Exactly. Here, give me a golly.
A golly check.
A golly check.
17 on my golly check.
You know what? Golly, that's a good math.
Plus whatever.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Uh,
Actually, Hex or Golly, so.
Counterspell, bitch.
Wow.
Damn.
No. You're able to get, I mean, for Strataru, an approximation of the directions.
I
are-
understand,
Right,
but
exactly.
no one else can.
Exactly.
Because golly.
That's the first night. The second night, Strataru?
We get a long rest in?
Yeah, you guys get a long rest in.
Bardic Inspiration.
Make sure you're marking off your rations as we go
Oh,
through.
How many did I get?
I've got a list. Hold on. I can send it to you. I've got everyone. Everyone almost. I think just about everybody took 2 weeks of rations, but I will pull it up for sure. Seren, you have 2 weeks. You had 2 weeks worth. It's been 3 days now.
Some down to
Yeah, I have 14.
Yep. So down to 11. So it's been 3 days. Flit, you had 10. That's what I have written down. Is that you had 10.
I might have bought 10. I think I had 4 left over.
Yeah, I think that's why you did it. Yeah.
Yeah, we had 2 weeks of rations.
And Alienor's got 2 weeks as well. So everyone's got 2 weeks.
I was thinking, yeah.
Except for Kib, I have 12 days worth. Is that just all the gold you had, maybe? I don't know why I have 12 days here, but I do have 12 days written on my sheet.
Yeah, that's all I bought.
Cool.
And then I have 5 from.
Just like before. The before times.
Before we dove into Avernus.
In 729 BH. Before hell.
Before hell.
During the night, can I have this conversation?
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna go over to Flit, wherever Flit's at.
Okay. Is this during the night or?
Yes, because it's the first night, because Kib is driving.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd be sleeping in the tail. I'll be sleeping in the tail.
The flail tail?
Yep.
As she'll go over and she'll kind of like,
Huh? What?
I had a gift for you. From me.
Oh.
It's from me. It's not from anyone else.
Oh,
That sounded very
No.
ominous. I have that effect. Anyway, she'll hand you a scroll.
Flit will kind of like rub the sleep from her eyes and kind of pick up the scroll, take a look at it, and kind of unfurl it.
And you realize when you unfurl it, there's 2. So there's 2 scrolls in there.
Shit! And like she like kind of drops one by accident and then like picks it up. Sorry, I thought it was one.
So that is something I got in the festival. I got 4 of them. They are scrolls of protection against fiends. I figured whenever we, rescue your sister or whatever, you might appreciate that more than I will.
She kind of looks it over, and you've given her 2.
Yes.
Right?
One for you and one for your Flair.
And she kind of like, she frills it up and just like kind of wide eyes looks at you and just kind of like hugs you, like just all of a sudden like jumps like to your torso and just pulls you in.
Hey, you don't remember the last time I was hugged? When was the last time I was hugged?
This is like
She'll like hug back, but like awkwardly, not in the way like she feels awkward. She just doesn't remember how to hug.
Probably
as
would have been Carlisle. It's the last time you were hugged. Thinking about this party.
It's been like 20 years.
And it's not like a bear hug from Flit, but it's a very close hug. Like she's like wrapped her arms as far around you as she can.
Like, you have small torso. I'm snatched.
Yeah, exactly. And her head is kind of like nestled in your shoulder a little bit, and she.
How tall are you?
5'6", I think.
Okay, because I'm 6'5".
Yeah. That's that's why I was saying shoulder. Like the front part of the shoulder.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Chest. I thought she meant like shoulder. I was like, huh? How does that work? Yeah. There you go.
No. And she just says, "Thank you. This is really thoughtful."
Yeah. I just know that you're very much a fish out of water with this group, and we're all capable, including you. You're very capable. But I just see there's a large dissonance in output, let's just say.
So I'm capable, but just not effective.
No. You're capable just in ways that we, and I gestured towards like the three of us, are not. You very much complement this group, I've noticed.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Oh, hi Neil.
Hey.
I'm glad you're up too.
How are you doing?
I'm here too.
Mm.
Do I need to go away?
Nah, join the party. More the barrier.
Sits on top of Neil's head.
Yeah.
Two heads are better than one, I guess.
Hey, look at
I pull my pillow over my head.
You just see, what not Vigil, who's your kid? What Fox's name?
Prism?
Prism just goes over. She's like, he hates dad jokes.
just like anything humorous, really.
Yeah, I recognize that our group is hard to get along with, and this is a gesture that you do belong in this group, and I've noticed that because we need people like you. She just like looks like wide-eyed at the ground, like 1,000-yard stare.
Flit kind of squints a little bit and looks to you and goes, "Thanks. It's very kind."
Well, I've learned that people worth keeping around are worth the effort. She kind of like is like rocking back and forth, trying to like sift through her memories.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The last time I made a friend,
Was like 3 days ago. Right, buddy?
she just stares at him, like kind of like cockeyed, like. Yes.
Ah!
We are friends, even though you decided to talk to somebody else instead of me.
Okay. At this point, every single person in this group, minus you, bestie, looks at you, Split, has either attempted to or flat out killed me.
Was it killed?
Yes.
Is it?
I mean,
Did you die?
yes.
What does that mean to you?
It hurt my soul.
What does death mean to you?
We'll do it again. by
I
the way.
get put in a little coin, and it's flat and squishy.
So death, you don't go back to that coin.
Prove it.
She just like gives like a.
Because if you kill me, I'm gonna go back to that coin, and that's gonna prove my point.
No, but the next person we run into, I'll show you what happens when you actually die. Like referring to the devil that we might have to kill.
Ah. Well. Interpretations, I guess.
Perspective is important.
Yeah. But still, maimed heavily me.
That's fair. That I can get behind.
Okay, well, yeah, like what specificity is important. See, I'm learning. Bryson gets a little notebook. Specificity in language is important.
Being a devil, that sort of is your, like, thing.
Hey, buddy. Looks up at you. Hey, buddy. Look at me. I don't got no power here. You think I know things?
Yes.
I mean, I know some things, but like, I'm not very good at the whole, like, soul contracts part of it.
Would you like me to teach you?
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah.
Let me draft up a contract and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ominous.
That's the point.
Ooh, it should be. It should be ominous.
Anyway, I got those. One of the items that I was supposed to get in the gotcha machine that we ran into was substituted, and someone knew that this was going to happen to me, and I am a bit squishy. As she like pokes at herself, like not muscular or anything like that, like not strong, but I have a knack for surviving things I shouldn't.
Straight up was like Gary fell asleep. Like Gary was sitting in a chair, like asleep.
No, I'm good.
I have a tendency to survive things I'm not supposed to, but I want to have the people around me also protected from those things.
Flit will put her hand on your shoulder and just go, we're all here as a team. We're all here to protect one another.
My job is not to protect you all. My job is to deal as much damage as possible. That is my skill set. I'm not good at protecting. That's more Kib and Seren in your area. I'm good at, and she like gets a look in her eye.
Destroying?
Murder.
You know, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perspective. I'm good at rebirth.
What a poetic way to say that.
You can't. And she'll pull out this little card. You can't have new without getting rid of the old. I have a knack for getting rid of the old.
I see.
She just looks at this card. It's her bookmark. But
Flit's gonna be nosy fucker and try to read it.
it's a tarot card. It's the Tower,
Oh, okay.
but it's in reverse.
When you say getting rid of the old, Seren shifts a little bit.
Your bones.
But yeah, I just wanted to give that to you because I know we are not the easiest to get along with, and having people like you is a lot better and makes the group a lot better.
I agree. It makes the group a lot better. As in, you're very nice to me.
You know what? You're every ounce of being nice to. You're worth every ounce of being nice to.
Oh my gosh. Like, lips trembles a little bit.
Don't give him confidence.
No, what? Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Yeah, this guy. Conk. Yeah.
What?
It's been a while since I've worked with anyone besides my siblings, so it's, it's not just you all. It's the fact that I literally have not worked with anyone other than people I've known my entire life, so
That's fair.
this is new for me as well.
If you have any questions on how to interact with the other two, let me know. I've found I can communicate with them well, even though they don't communicate well.
Hopefully we'll all grow in communication together, I think is the goal.
Oh, that's the point. You learn their language, they learn yours, and then it broadens. That was in the tome of leadership and influence.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that what you've been reading?
I read it.
It's been read.
It's been read?
I know how to make friends.
That's why you're so good at it now.
I see.
Yes. I've spent most of my life alone. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think that's the first hug I've had in like 20 years. Give or take. I'm 57.
Really?
You look great.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was about to say I would not have guessed 57.
Wait a minute, have we had this conversation already?
I think,
Seren, give me a perception check to see if you can even pick up this
I
happening.
think we have.
24!
Alright.
We have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have.
Okay, then never mind.
Well, you might have forgotten. You're old. You're senile.
Bitch.
Damn.
It's weird traveling with like a, 95, 96-year-old.
I'm 45.
Double it.
How old are you, kid?
Kim is like 26.
Okay, so we're close.
27. I bet.
I am over twice your age, kid. Hair flip.
I'm 30.
Nice. Cool.
I'm glad to know we have a spread of ages.
Yeah, I think this is a very well-traveled group. I just think the world has been very downtrodden on us for a very long time, and it's not getting better. But it will.
Well, at this point it's hell that's downtrodden on us, but...
I don't think so. And she, like, gets a little smirk on her face. She's like, I think we're gonna find ourselves here. I already knew who I was, but things are changing.
You're changing?
I mean, have you seen this haircut? She, like, flips, like, the Nordic braid around.
I'm encouraged by this.
Unfortunately, me too. I think Seren is too. You just want to admit it? You know, teaching an old dog new tricks is very difficult.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a difficult one.
Flips you off.
What's your AC?
16, you fucker.
I want to have my owl come and peck you.
He's prone.
Take it.
My owl got a 19 plus 3, just to peck your finger as you
Yeah.
peck me off. It just like apparates and just... It doesn't do damage.
Oh.
But it hurts. It like bleeds.
Oh, I'm glad they're back. Flit looks at your owl.
You notice
It looks at you.
So do its owl middle
Sorry.
finger while it's
you
fucking...
you notice the owl now has like bat wings on it. And just try and blend in with you.
It looks at you, Strataru.
I thought it would help you blend in. Do you want me to change? I can change it. What do you want? I am not the hardest one to get along with both of us.
You're just walking on my back doing all this.
Yeah, little claws digging.
You notice there's like,
Acupuncture?
Yeah.
it's like 6 talons. It's like an entire like. It's like one of those like hair things that.
Yes,
like,
yes, the little head massager
Yeah.
things.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so good.
I don't know if that
so
even
good.
bugs Seren or if it's comfortable.
I mean, it's sharp as shit, so I hope it's they're like caltrops on your back. But I mean, you know, Saren's weird.
Seren can be into it.
Anyway, that's all I wanted. You need sleep. I don't. I'm gonna go fly.
Yeah, you all are weird. I don't understand how you all don't get sleep.
Book.
Oh. Can I have, since we have 2 days on the road, can I have
Uh-huh.
2 attempts to try and figure out the bullets?
Yes.
What did we say it was? Was it just intelligence straight
I
up?
think it's intelligence straight up.
Okay.
What's...
First day is a 14.
It's not gonna be enough to make, yeah, these...
Second day's a 19.
So close. You're figuring it out. You figured out more than you figured out the first day.
Okay.
You're moving in a forward direction.
There's a positive trajectory.
You're getting like two of the components of it, but not how you combine the two of them in a way that makes it. You're like,
Are you willing to make me like a bullet, Kib,
what, one each day, basically?
to study?
Why don't you ask him? Why don't you ask him in character? Let's roleplay this.
I mean, he'll just walk up to you at the end of the day whenever he's about to hop off the wheel and just be like, hey, can you make one of those bullets again so I can try and figure it out again?
Possibly.
Please.
Ah, there's a magical ward.
Tattoo literally lights up a little bit as you say please.
It's sparkles. It's a gold star.
Right. Yeah. You feel a good job feeling pat on your back as you.
I wish could reach through the fucking ether. Just
You want to make me something?
I can only do it once a day.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What? All right. Well, I call tomorrow.
Okay.
I want something cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kip says okay.
Yay. Yay.
I'll have drafted up a contract for Neil.
Okay.
And the contract states, essentially, to his, I'm like, he can have to read through it and figure it out, but essentially, it would be like, I'll teach you how to do contracts, to my knowledge, the utmost of my knowledge,
Right.
How they work, the ins and outs, what I've had to deal with, so he'll learn about me in the process, and in response, if he becomes free from his original arrangement, he would work under me. I would not gain his soul, but he would work under me. If he becomes free. So that's all if even he becomes free from this. And if he gains power throughout the hells, he would need to lend that power to me. So basically it'd be like I'm mentoring him.
I don't like you. Out of game. I don't like you.
In game, the skull goes, I don't like you.
Okay. All right.
What's up? I'm a important wizard.
I'm just gonna need to read through this a little bit. So you see how there's this part here where it says that I work for you?
Yeah.
So like, what if why can't we just be friends? Why I gotta be working for you?
Well, that's what friends do.
I
I work for them.
Well, yeah, but wait, you work for who?
I point to the group. I work for them.
I don't know. I don't know if that's this kind of agreement.
It's essentially working in the best interest, but friends is a bit too vague because remember how we said,
Well, right, we just take the part out about me working for you.
And if I do that, then what's keeping you from...
You can say I won't, ooh.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I say friends and I'm like, oh, we have to do favors, what counts as a favor? That creates so many more issues, but if you're
that's so tricky.
underneath me as a friend, we treat each other with respect, and if you grow, we'll be better together.
And then this part about me lending you my power.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Is that you sap it from me?
No.
Or am I
No, Neil, I want you to be stronger. I want you to be much more powerful than you are now as a friend. And so that would be you gifting me for me training you in the process.
Oh, this is more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. It's like the simplest, relatively simplest contract written by a mortal.
Yeah. And also there's an addendum at the bottom that these terms can be renegotiated depending on any circumstances that happen. There is a way out.
Okay. All right, he's gonna make a little insight check.
Okay.
Wow. Got a 21 on his insight check. Is there anything in here that seems not as straightforward as it would seem for you, Strataru.
I mean everything.
Okay.
Like it's everything and nothing at the same time.
You're trying to do that vague, like
Because-
open-ended
Yes,
terms of agreement.
Because she has signed contracts where everything is specific. And she thinks that creates more problems.
Okay.
And she's willing to try and convince him of that.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Do you want persuasion or deception? Because
Whatever is appropriate for Strataru
Okay.
in this moment.
I think it's deception.
Okay.
Okay. That is a 14 plus 9 for a 23.
23? Okay. Neil will look at you. No. No funny business, right?
No, we're friends. You called us friends. I'm trying to upend that side of the bargain.
Yeah.
You're a part of this group now, and I want to protect you.
Okay.
And this is only if you get out of your specific deal.
It's true. That's true. That's true.
So worst case scenario, you still work for her and you get my training. Best case, you become free and then you're working beside a friend.
Yeah. I mean that sounds better than where we're at currently. So
Also,
Okay.
there's a part there where I don't kill you, as in throw you into the coin.
Oh, I think Neil adds that addendum in.
Yeah.
It's like, does not, may, like just wants to say
Yeah,
kill, but
yes.
not, or otherwise send me to my abode.
There we go.
And then I think he'll sign Neil on the paper.
Go.
Hand it back to you.
Do.
Adam split. The world knows.
Green electricity shoots through everybody.
So that's the first night.
Mm-hmm.
Second night, Strataru, you're driving.
Yeah.
I need a survival check.
So I roll my portents for the day. Natural 20.
All right.
I'm just gonna actually, well, let me roll. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, you get in as a part of your nightly like flashes of visions that you're receiving pretty much every night now.
Yeah.
You see a vision where you in your driving like start to like not fall asleep but just like highway zone out, like where you're like not paying attention, and you can feel like it shows like eventually the demon grinder just like does a big U-turn like and starts moving the opposite direction. But because you've seen it and you're aware that that is a possibility, you like stay on the straight, very focused.
I have my owl anytime I like start to like zone out and just like think. It's just flap, flap.
Well, and it also flies above and like tells you if you're curving off in any direction. And it's like correct. So you're able to stay right on path.
Nice.
And I'm even faster than Seren. He doesn't know.
It's not a competition.
It is.
It is.
Because I'm not proficient.
Give me a. Yeah, it's true. No, it's fine. Seren showed you how to do the basics
Yep.
of stuff. You don't have to worry about that.
But I have them all written down, so I have a tutorial.
Right.
And I read the
The manual. Yeah, you read the manual earlier. You guys come up. Anything anyone wants to do in this night while we're continuing to traverse basically an infinite flatness?
I'm out of books.
I mean, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just sleep.
Say that out loud.
Yeah, Strataru says out loud. She like finishes the last book she grabbed, which was some random ass like demonology book.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm out of books.
Seren holds up the book, the one book that he has.
Of the people you slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Is it fiction?
I throw it.
Ow. Rubs the back of her head. Opens it up.
Seren, would you like to describe what's a little bit about what's in that book?
It's basically just a detailed description of their entire culture about how they train their bodies to become incredible warriors that were able to fight long into old age.
How big is the book?
It's long.
Okay, because she's a speed reader. She went through that demonology book in like less than a week.
I would say it's probably at least 1,000 pages. It's very detailed in everything that they did.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Just get a thumbs up.
The warriors of started every
Insert
day
audiobook.
with 150 lashes from a wet rope.
Oh, God.
Hot. I didn't know you were into this, Seren.
Yeah, it's just the Kama Sutra, basically. Anything?
SM Seren Darkmore.
Anything else for anyone, Kib? Anything you're doing? No.
No.
It's a pretty uneventful day of driving. It seems to, like I said, expand endlessly. But we get to our third day of driving. Are we marking off a coin
Well, we
for
kept
every
it
day that
going.
we're driving?
Keeping it going so we don't have to use it.
Yeah, we don't have to restart it.
Oh yeah, fascinating. It's
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
how that.
All right,
Crazy.
I knocked off 2 coins.
Crazy how that works.
3 coins or 2 coins? 2 coins.
2 because you had the day and then 2. We can get into our third day. Seren, give me a perception check.
On the
22.
22.
to heaven.
Give me a performance check.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Here we go.
22.
22? Okay, great. As usual, beautiful.
Just that plus 11 is.
Plus 11 is great.
The owl bat is fine.
Kib's music.
I'm inspired. I don't let Seren take I take over.
Oh, yes.
As he
I
plays.
dig up to
Combat inspiration.
Yes. What did you get on your perception check, Seren?
22.
22.
Counterspell.
Roll your new portents for the day. You.
Avernus.
Nothing good, but nothing.
Is this during the night? Is this while I'm sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
He already
okay.
has inspiration, so I can bully him without
yes.
him being rewarded for it.
Oh.
What's TOS?
This is the culture of DQC.
Chaos.
Some emphasis. Dark Quest and chaos.
Chaos.
Damn.
Seren, you, as you drive, like it's been a flat expanse, it's easy to make out something different as you're moving forward. And you begin to see what seem like obsidian juts out of the ground in raised, pointed, like down like a path.
So I found something. There's something.
He's losing his mind. We have to put the old dog down. Oh no.
He said the thing 3 times. I think he needs to be put down.
Come on, lassie.
It's time to go to the farm.
So the three of you all
Is there a response from Seren?
all also see this as Seren points this out to you. What appears to be these jagged, large pieces of obsidian stretching out into a vast expanse, some taller, shorter, in kind of a serpentine shape down the land.
I was trying to figure out how many pages I got through, and like the night.
Roll me a D100.
That's what I did.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
I was like, I got a 67
Okay, great. You got 67 pages through the...
per hour.
No.
Oh.
Total. It's a dense, heavy book. And you're also, like, up and, like, making sure nothing's happening
You were
outside.
driving, too.
And you were driving that night.
Was I? Was I?
No, I mean, not well... I mean, well enough that you could get through 67 pages of a book.
It was just natural to me. I just.
Wow.
I was too off.
You all continue to drive forward, I assume?
I don't know.
Cyril?
Yeah. He's driving towards the thing.
I'll throw my bowel upstairs. Try to like the bat owl.
The bat owl.
The bowel.
The bowel. I was like, you're in your
I was
dad's
really
as you
confused.
disembowel yourself and
Yikes.
throw it up on top of
Is
the...
the oat better?
I don't like that.
as it flies above to make sure we don't get ambushed.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be out on top since I'm board, and Alienor's down in the jaw.
Yeah.
Alienor's the jaw titan.
Great. Perfect. You all drive through and past, catching up to these dark, jagged juts of obsidian. And for a while, you're just following like the curve that it has you following, until after about 2 or 3 hours, you arrive at a town, a settlement.
A park.
A park.
I park.
I park.
Yep.
I cast Park.
Flit gets off and starts doing a few stretches.
You have been driving for a long time, sitting in this cramped vehicle. So it is a welcome reprieve to see some form of civilization. As you approach Seren, a group of various kinds of devils, imps, spine devils, bone devils, bearded devils, all kind of just like come out. A few humans, like humanoid creatures, all come out and just like look at this machine that is approaching their settlement. But you stop, slow down, get out of the vehicle. You look out and see a small settlement built here. And you see a sign that says, "Welcome to Darkspine."
Cool. I look at Alienor and I go, hey, you wanna... I don't want anybody to steal the vehicle. You wanna
Sure. I can, I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll keep my bowel with Alienor.
No, I don't like it.
That's so cool.
Oh,
It's so nice. It's my...
Why don't you call it like an owl bat?
Because that's unoriginal. Bowel.
Pull like an Avatar the Last Airbender, owl bat.
I'll bet.
A
towel.
you
Keep
guys.
my towel with her.
Yes.
Is that better?
You guys again hear a light fluttering of wings as a devil in gleaming black armor, red wings spread, flies above the crowd and lands in front of you and goes,
There's a devil
"Welcome."
in my sight.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
He's always writing. Hello. Good morning.
It's wonderful. We love artists here in the city. Welcome to Darkspine. How may I help you?
We're actually looking for just some trade. We're kind of running low on rations. And
Fabulous. My name is Abrazeus.
Shit.
Puts a hand out.
Shakes.
Hands. Anyone who will? Yes.
I've got 4 options.
Shake.
He's got 4 options.
Shakes all 4 of your hands, top and bottom set. Says, please come in. Yes, looking for trade. I can see that you are all of quite expensive tastes already. Just looking around at what you're currently wearing. This is trademark Bernie's. Yes.
Make it look shitty. I'm the only person.
That's what you said. I was like, what? Asking him to make it look shit. I was like, what?
If you'd like me to shitify your outfits, I sure can.
Yeah, it's from Bernie's.
Incredible work. Incredible work.
Yeah.
My glamorous armor kind of looks like homeless clothes now.
Oh, well, everyone has their tastes.
Yes. Yeah, we knew that this was one of the only other settlements around.
It is hard to get to. It's a little out of the way. We're working on changing that. We want to become yes. We are looking to make Darkspine. Well, we have a unique situation. Of course, she points to all the black juts of obsidian.
Yeah.
They're really. I mean, you put the settlement in the right place, and that's just a great barrier against the elements, against the any raiding forces that might come through. It's a great defensive position. So we're setting up a town here. I'm kind of starting shop, as it would be, and any chance to trade, especially with mortals, I would happily take.
We had to travel through the domain of the skilled tyrant. What is your relationship with them that they don't bother you?
Oh, well, we're not in their domain, so mostly that. The routes taken to get here vary, depending on the direction by which you come. So you may not always travel through, and in fact, I would recommend you don't travel through that domain. The fact that you're here and that you made it through speaks volumes about each of you. So please, come in. Welcome to Darkspine. And the devils that have gathered all break and kind of go about their daily business. And the four of you enter into the city of Darkspine. And that's where we'll pick up next session. We'll see you all next week for more DQC Tales of the Blood War.
Bye.